Okay, so day 2. Today, as you saw from the title slide, is someone that you used to be close to. There's the picture is of my friend Eric, who is back in Bozeman, Montana. I met him when I started working at the Boys and Girls Club, and that was, again, like I said yesterday, like the best job ever. And ironically enough, actually, I heard of him and his older sister from my grandpa because his mom worked with my grandfather and I knew his dad. So I kind of already knew him to begin with, and we developed a friendship as we were working together a lot. We had a lot of inside jokes, like the picture that I showed, because that's like the only picture I had on my cell phone and the only one that I could really find. Was when we found this wig at the club, and it looked like the Wendy's wig, you know, I guess because of the color red, and so we would always joke around, and like his coin messages, you know, you just have a hot and juicy burger, and so that was like one of our inside jokes out of many jokes. He's also the beginning of my quote-unquote stalking career. If you are friends on Facebook with me, a lot of people, you know, like they do the whole who are your top 10 fans thing, and I happen to be in a lot of people's top 10, not because I'm compulsively checking every single friend's Facebook, because I have about 744 right now, but it's more like I pay attention to my newsfeed and I like a lot of stuff, and I comment on a lot of stuff, because I talk a lot, if you haven't noticed from all of my videos. So that's kind of the beginning of my stalking career, because him and I talked a whole lot, and I got to know him really well. But a lot of the people at the Boys and Girls who worked with us didn't know him as well as I did, and I would bring up something like the fact that he was in the Boy Scouts, or the fact that he was going to go to Bozeman High School, and stuff like that. And a lot of the people who worked with us, like a lot of the other peer leaders, didn't know these things, and it surprised me because they have known him longer than I knew him at the time, as I had just met him that summer. So it was rather interesting. Another, like, a story that I actually kind of thought was funny, when I was in Montana before I moved, it was, I think, the end of May, my middle school was doing a Cancer Awareness Week, and every single day was themed to different, like certain different colors for each different kinds of cancer. You know, there's like blue and purple and red and a bunch of different colors, and the last day was pink, and it was Breast Cancer Awareness. So on that day, a lot of people, like they did the year before, this is the second year that they did it, my 8th grade year, they have everyone shave their heads. And so I volunteered, and like I have short hair right now, but if you can imagine, I had hair about this long. Actually, I can throw some pictures in here so you can see what I look like before and what I look like during, and what I look like after. Yeah, it was completely different. And of course, you see me now, like, what, 3 years later. Well, I went to the club after shaving my head, and a lot of the kids, as you can expect, were really shocked that I shaved my head. And I guess you can say I looked really different because I had no hair. Well, one of the kids decided, because, you know, Eric and I were so close, apparently a lot of the kids thought that we were dating, and we weren't. Although, side note, I probably would have been okay if we were. But one of the kids decided to break up with me for Eric because I was bald. And it just cracked me up because, you know, it's like, well, we weren't dating to begin with, and then he's breaking up with me because I'm bald. Alright. And pretty much everyone just had a good laugh about that. It was a definitely huge difference for me, and then I ended up moving to Kentucky bald, pretty much. That was interesting, but 3 years later, I actually have some hair now. It's different than what it used to be. But anyway, a nice little anecdote story about Eric and I, you know, another inside joke sort of thing that we can share. So, him and I ended up working together for about a year, and we were really good friends, and he's a pretty cool guy, but since moving to Bardstown, I have not talked to him, really. I talked to him, I think, once in the fall after I had moved, and I called him, and we happened to talk once, and I think texted one time too, but we really kind of have fallen apart because of moving, and that's actually happened to me a lot because of my moving. So really there could be a lot of people that I could put in for this, but I chose him. So day 2 of the 30-day challenge is complete. Stick around, come back tomorrow for day 3. Yay! See y'all later.